Hey, are you one of those people with a driving force to improve yourself every day? Are you one of those people who try to read self development books even if you don't like reading at all? Or maybe you're just a student who struggles with productivity? If it's you, that's perfect because in this video, I'll tell you how journaling can enhance your productivity. And of course, I will also share you some tips on how you can do it effectively. So, stay tuned. But before going any further, I will introduce to you some common journaling methods that people use for productivity. So, the first one, you could have a blank notebook journal that tracks everything you want to share on your mind, such as ideas, inspirations, or random thoughts. You could have a food journal that tracks your diet. You could have a reading journal that tracks your progress and to keep important notes of what you read. Fitness journal to keep track of your gains. Productivity journal to keep track of your tasks, goals, and improvements, and many more. If you notice from all the journaling methods that I just explained, they all have a similarity, which is the word track. Yes, that's the main purpose of journaling, to keep track of your life. By writing small details about the changes that occurred in your life, you will be able to have a bird's eye view of your progress, how far you've gone, things you have achieved, and how your present self differed to your past self. All of those would contribute on making your day more productive. According to a study conducted by Harvard University, people who journal at the end of the day had a 25% increase in performance compared to those who did not journal. Is that all about journaling? Of course, no. Let me tell you something very interesting about journaling. Not only it allows you to be more productive, but it also improves your overall quality of life. But you might be wondering, how is that even possible? Okay, here's the thing. Journaling enables you to reflect yourself in the past. And we all know self-reflection is important. It is a great catalyst for change. As the American philosopher John Dewey said, we do not learn from experience, we learn from reflecting on experience. Okay, now you know how journaling can make you more productive. It is time to let all of you know the 4 keys of effective journaling. Don't restrict yourself to a particular journaling style. When you want to write something down to the paper, it is important to do it in the most comfortable way to you. Limiting yourself to a certain journaling style would only cause you discomfort throughout the process. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't explore different styles of journaling. And it doesn't also mean that you should only stick to one style. You have the complete freedom to do it in the most simple, creative, or unique way possible. For example, you can write a long, elaborate story on a day you feel like a narrator. Or you can describe your words in form of illustrations or drawings on a day you feel like an artist. So, next time you want to do it, just feel free. Number 2. Write in smaller notebooks. Having fears of blank page is almost every journalist's worst nightmare. But there's a solution for that. This deceptively simple tip can make journaling more practical and effective. Rather than using a large journal, downsize to a smaller notebook that is easier to fill. An A6 size notebook like this one is half the size of an A5 notebook. The cool thing of using smaller notebook is that you can bring it anywhere by just putting it inside your pocket. So, you don't have to worry too much about not having enough space to bring your book with you. Number 3. Don't obligate yourself to write every day if you don't feel like doing it. Now, this one might be a little controversial and some of you might disagree with this point, but let me share you my experience about what happened to me when I forced myself to write every day. So, it was about 2 months ago when I tried to regulate journal writing in my daily activity. For the first few days, everything seemed to be going very well with the enthusiasm I had. However, as the day went on, I started to lose some motivation. I kept having less interest from day to day until one point I didn't have any motivation to write. And the worst thing is not that I lost my eagerness, but the fact that I started to hate journaling. I was having a really rough time and often experienced burnout that was detrimental to me. Well, it is not wrong if you can write every day and still enjoy the process. But in my opinion, it is wrong when you see it as a grueling task that you have to do on a daily basis. Remember, it is not an assignment from your cold-blooded professor. You can always take a break and go back writing at any time. And the last one is to enjoy the process. Perhaps this is the most important step to achieve effective journaling. I believe this principle is key to excel in anything and should be applied all across the board, not only for journaling. However, don't get mistaken for what is being said. If you can find the joy in practice, that doesn't mean you should stop journaling. It means that you should figure out why you're feeling so and try to make it more purposeful. Wouldn't everything be better if we do something we love? So, what do you think about my explanation? I hope you enjoy it. Please let me know in the comment section if you have any thought to share. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button to support the channel. I'm Dylan. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Peace out.